Okay, hey everybody, this is Trisha Bart. I'm a Young Living Gold and I love sharing essential oils and telling people about essential oils. Tonight we're going to be talking about your 2018 Wellness Game Changer. So we will be giving you some thoughts and ideas on ways to use essential oils, maybe in ways you hadn't tried them before. Tonight's conversation is for everybody. It's for people who are thinking about using essential oils, to people who have maybe gotten some and are a little hesitant about using them, all the way through the experienced oiler. We're going to have a great conversation, and I look forward to those of you that are on tonight sharing some thoughts with us. So let's go ahead and get started. And let's start with some of the down and dirty numbers out there, right? So the number 2 cause of death in the United States is cancer. 1,620 people a day. And 1 in 3 of those cases are directly linked to poor diet, physical inactivity, or chemical exposure. And those numbers are from the National Cancer Institute. So, I mean, we're not all addressing cancer in our lives, thank goodness for that. But many of us have some health challenges that are directly related to lifestyle. And that's where Young Living can come in and help us. We can make changes in our lifestyle, support our wellness, and hopefully be feeling just great all the time. For me personally, when I was first introduced to Young Living's products, I had made some changes. We were eating a fair amount of organic food. I had switched over to some green cleaning products, but still every time I would clean my bathroom, I would be down for the count with a headache. And I mean, literally down for the count. It would be days of not feeling well. And I just wasn't making the connection, as obvious as it seems, but I wasn't making the connection that the personal and household care products that I was using were affecting my wellness and keeping me from living in optimal wellness. Because the way I think about our bodies are created in perfection. And their goal is to maintain balance. Our body wants to be in balance. And so as we layer on toxins upon toxins upon toxins, our body is struggling to stay in balance. So think about what you can do as you pull off those toxin layers. And so I endeavor to teach people to bring awareness to the products that they are using and to give them options to shift those out. And that's something that Young Living does really well for us. So why is Young Living different? Young Living offers us that seed to seal guarantee. And it truly is remarkably different from anything else that's out there from any other company. It guarantees the quality of the product from the seed that goes in the ground to how it's cultivated, distilled, tested all the way through going in the bottle and having the bottle shut. And those essential oils are also in just about every single product that Young Living sells us. You know, essential oils are nothing new. They've been around for millennia. This is how the ancient people took care of themselves, was with essential oils. And so you may feel like you have these odd little amber colored bottles and you're a unique person in your crowd, and maybe you are in your crowd, but Young Living has over $1 billion in sales each year and over 4 million members around the world. So this is not some newfangled wacko thing out there. This is very real and a very real way of supporting your wellness and your family's wellness. So let's dive into this a little bit more. Let's talk a little bit about essential oils. I know a lot of people got started with a collection that looks like this, the Premium Starter Kit, and it comes with a beautiful diffuser. But sometimes we forget some of the basics of using our essential oil. So I'm just going to pull out a bottle of essential oil. This is the lavender essential oil. And lavender was actually one of the first oils that I used when I got started. And when we use an essential oil, there are basically 3 ways of using them. And this comes to us from the 3 different schools of aromatherapy. The German school of aromatherapy teaches about inhalation and, using a diffuser. This is that beautiful desert mist diffuser. Having a diffuser going around the house. What a great way to replace toxic candles and plugins and spray fragrances. Did you know that fragrance is one of the most toxic ingredients in personal care products? It's a huge irritant to a lot of people. And some fragrances are even known endocrine disruptors, meaning that they upset your hormonal balance. So how lovely to be able to use essential oils instead. Hey, Liz, I can see you now. So this is a bottle of lavender essential oil. When we use an essential oil aromatically, we can use it in a diffuser. We can open up the bottle. and inhale directly from the bottle. One of my favorite ways to use it is to just let a drop fall out into my hand from that bottle. Then I just rub my palms together and cup it over my mouth and nose and inhale. 2, 3, 5, 6 good inhalations. Then whatever is left on my hands, I'll use topically. I'll just rub it right on my skin. Now, when you first get started with your essential oils, you'll probably want to dilute that essential oil in a carrier oil. Carrier oils also come from plants. Those are fatty oils like olive oil, coconut oil. I keep a blend of vegetable oils from Young Living called V6. I keep that handy. I'm going to ask my husband to grab the bottle for me. Could you grab the V6 and coconut oil from under that table? Thank you. I keep those handy. I also keep some fractionated coconut oil on hand, right down there. And those are wonderful for diluting your essential oils, for using topically. The reason you might want to do that is that sometimes essential oils will redden the skin a little bit. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but it may be uncomfortable. So if you have any kind of uncomfortable reaction, thank you, and the other squirty bottle. So this is the V6 blend, 6 different vegetable oils. No, it's okay. This is V6. Thank you, Len. Can you put that back? V6? Yeah, it's good. You got it. Thank you. You're done. Diluting the essential oil can also help it go further. You know, if you want to have give someone a lovely back rub or receive a lovely back rub, putting a drop of, let's say, Panaway, one of those other beautiful oils from that collection, in some V6, maybe a tablespoon of the V6, will cover the whole back and neck and shoulders for a lovely, thank you, honey, for a lovely massage. Also, when you're using with littles or people whose health may be a little challenged, you'll also want to dilute until you know how their body responds to those essential oils. Okay, so that's 2 ways to use your essential oils. The third way is to use them internally. Okay, when we use our essential oils internally, we are looking for the oils that come with that white label. That white vitality label is what we call this line. This is the peppermint vitality essential oil, and the peppermint in here is exactly the same oil that's in the peppermint bottle with the peppermint with the green label on the bottle. They are labeled this way just so that you know that this is safe for internal consumption. It has what's called a GRAS certification, generally regarded as safe certification. And so these oils, they're oils and names that you recognize: cinnamon, peppermint, lemon, basil, oregano, thyme, rosemary. I mean, they're all spices and herbs that we have used for a long, long time. So these are generally regarded as safe for internal consumption. So how do you use them? Well, a drop of peppermint oil can be great for refreshing your breath. Just a drop right in the mouth can be very refreshing. Now, peppermint oil right in the mouth can be kind of strong. So if I cough, you'll know why. It tastes yummy. It freshens your breath. Peppermint oil in a cup of warm water is a lovely, refreshing tea. Peppermint essential oil is great for digestion. So we can put it in some warm water. We can use it in cooking. Peppermint and chocolate go great together. So there are a lot of uses for our vitality oils. And our vitality oils will also help support our body systems. So peppermint is great for supporting the digestive system. We have our beautiful Thieves essential oil available in the vitality line. So that's great for supporting the immune system. So that's just a quick refresher on some of the ways that we can use our essential oils. I would love for you ladies to unmute yourselves and let me know, was there an oil when you first got started that you loved and you used all the time? Or was there an oil that you never used because you weren't sure what to do with it? And Jane, I know you're still brandy new to all of this, so feel free to pipe in if you have some questions. But Liz, was there an oil that you just loved, or one that you, I don't know what to do with that?
When I first got my kit, I ordered a 15 ml of lemon right away because I knew that was going to be one of my favorites. So lemon was probably my number one. Thieves is another great one that I loved from the beginning. And I would say probably the Copaiba is the least used in my kit.
Okay. So do you have some thoughts on how to use the copaiba?
Would
you like some?
The brown, yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Okay. So copaiba that comes in the kit is it's a vitality oil,
Correct.
which means that it's safe for taking internally. What I love about copaiba is that it's very, very high in beta caryophyllene. So when I talk about things like that, I'm going to ask you to go do a little research. You can go online and just Google benefits of beta caryophyllene. So that's one of the chemical constituents, so to speak, in naturally occurring in copaiba essential oil. But I love to add copaiba in a capsule in the morning to whatever oil I'm taking that day. I like to put the longevity vitality in a capsule, and that's a blend that has clove and oregano. I'm trying to remember what else is in there, maybe frankincense. I put that in a capsule with a couple of drops of copaiba. And I put it in a capsule. I do not like oregano directly in the mouth. I find it's a very hot oil, and it's uncomfortable in my mouth. So I actually don't recommend that people put it directly in the mouth on its own. So I put that in a capsule. I'll also put copaiba in a capsule with digize. Copaiba, though, I find is a very, very mild oil, so I will take it just directly in the mouth as well. Some people talk about copaiba as an enhancer or an amplifier oil. It just has so many beautiful benefits of its own that I encourage you to read a little bit about that one. That's actually one I would suggest using a little bit every day.
Absolutely. I'll check it out. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And for us, when we got started, the blend for my husband was Panaway. It still is to this day. Panaway, he loves for occasional aches and pains. We can hardly keep it in the house. And for me, it was lavender. That's the one that really got me started. But we did have a couple like purification. I was like, okay, I'll put a couple of drops on a cotton ball and put it in my shoes. And son of a gun, my work shoes that my dance shoes for shows that would get kind of sweaty and nasty actually started smelling okay again. So we can always find a use for the oils that we have. And of course, we're going to have some favorites. And Jane, did you have any questions so far?
No, sorry.
Oh, no, there's nothing to be sorry about.
Just learning here.
Just want to give you the opportunity. So I want to go ahead. I have a little video that I want to share with you both. And let me see if I can find that. Oh, I see what happened. Hold on just 1 second. I got to pop out of this and change my screens around. Okay, now we can get there. Okay, so this I think is a very telling little video. And this is nothing from Young Living, but I think you're going to find this conversation very interesting.
Most of what is grown today is treated with pesticides. That's not so healthy for the environment, but does it really affect us? Meet the Palmbok family. They don't eat organic food.
Det kostar mer än vanlig mat. Det blir en stor skillnad när man är många i en familj.
But for the next 2 weeks, the Palmboks are going to eat only organic. Before they begin, urine samples are taken from each of the family members. And it turns out they have a number of different pesticides inside their bodies.
Vi hittade framförallt insektsmedel, svampmedel och stråförkortningsmedel.
Vi äter insektsmedel.
Ja, äckligt.
Ja.
So, everything in the kitchen is replaced, and they begin eating only organic. Then, another round of samples are taken, and now almost all the pesticides have disappeared.
Vi vet ju väldigt lite om långtidseffekter av att äta mat som har besprutats. Speciellt med tanke på att studier har visat att kemikalier i kombination kan vara långt farligare än kemikalier var och en för sig.
När man får höra det här så tänker man framförallt på barnen. Det är många kemikalier som har lämnat deras kroppar och jag vill inte ha tillbaka dem med mina barn.
Okay, so pretty interesting conversation there. You know, sometimes I will get that question, does it really matter if I eat organic or not? And I think, oops, sorry, something's playing in the background. Let me stop that. I think, there we go. I think it's a very important conversation to have with people. And that's a real simple video that you can send them. There's also an NBC Dateline video. It's a little longer about one of their reporters and her family who did something very similar. And actually, they were looking at some of the other products that they used around their house, not just their food. And it's really startling the levels of these toxins that were discovered in just through their urine. So yeah, it's an important conversation to have. And so when we talk about wellness and we talk about essential oils and young living, we're really looking at a whole lifestyle approach. And I like to share the idea with people of 3 simple steps. The first step is green the outsides. The second step is green the insides. And then the third step is supporting specific systems. And Liz, I'll speak to you for a second because I know you're in our 90-day wellness game changer group. So our hope with that is to help people wherever they are on their journey. And so the first step is a toxin-free home, kind of greening the outsides. And literally, I mean, it seems simple, green the outsides, right? But we're talking everything. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Green the insides is about doing a little internal cleansing. You know, once you're eating clean food and you've gotten rid of the toxins so that you're not laying more toxins onto your body through your personal care products. And then the third step is, okay, now that you've done those beginning steps, what needs a little more love? So I wanted to share some handouts with you. These were actually in the Facebook group, and yeah, we're going to start with this one. Okay, let me get the sharing going so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, here we go. So this is a little cheat sheet for you on clean. Oops, there it goes. So some thoughts on clean living. It gives you some of the common bad guys that are going to show up. Preservatives, chemical fertilizers, herbicides. These are some of those things that were tied into that video that we just saw. So there's a thought here on how to do this. When it comes to your shopping, consider the Clean 15. So these are 15 fruits and vegetables that generally have a thick enough skin that if you are watching your budget and don't feel you're able to go fully organic, these will probably be okay if you're eating conventional. And then the Dirty Dozen. These are the fruits and vegetables that are most heavily treated with chemicals and pesticides and that actually retain it because their skin is not very thick. So this little cheat sheet is available for you in the Facebook group. You can print that out and keep that with you. Some thoughts on good fats these days. Our thinking has changed a little bit in the medical community, and we're realizing that actually saturated fats are probably better for us, fats that are high in omega-6. We tend to eat a little too much omega-3 omega-3 fats that come from vegetables. So organic, extra virgin coconut oil, grass-fed butter. That's a brand there, Kerrygold, and I'm so grateful. I live near Trader Joe's and they carry it. Eating avocados, extra virgin olive oil is still on that list, which is wonderful. Some of the good sugars. Stevia is probably the best because it doesn't affect blood sugar. But your natural raw sugars are probably the best if you're going to use a sweetener. And so here are some of those bad fats that you want to avoid. The bad sugars are the processed sugars and the fake sugars like NutraSweet, aspartame, Splenda, Sweet and Low, Equal. Why? They've all been shown to have really bad effects in the body, from being carcinogenic to causing problems with brain function. So sincerely, you're better off using plain old sugar. Avoiding GMOs, genetically modified organisms, avoiding enriched white flour, and soy. Say no to soy. It's a known endocrine disruptor. MSG, this is an excitotoxin that affects the brain. So those are some thoughts for you when you go shopping. And the big tip is to shop the perimeter, right? Try to avoid processed foods. They're usually very high in salt, and many of them come in, anything you eat out of a can. That can is lined with PBAs. PBAs are known endocrine disruptors. So you can see there's an awful lot that we can do just in the food that we put in our body. This book is a wonderful one called Living Balanced. It's by Stacy Kimbrell, and it will give you even more thoughts and help you tune into reading labels. And what I've personally found, the more you read labels, probably the less you'll have to, because you'll get familiar with those brands that produce and manufacture food in a way that you would like them to. So you'll get more familiar with it. So this can be a challenge for people. Don't feel like you have to do it all at one time. Do it the way your budget works. And the next thing, so that's about greening outsides in terms of the food. And now here's the next step, greening outsides when it comes to your personal care products. And let me set this up so you can see it as well. And here are some thoughts on simple swaps, because here's, the truth is we use laundry detergent, right? So why not use a laundry detergent that doesn't contain toxins, doesn't contain fragrance, that is plant-based, and does just as good a job of cleaning your clothes, right? Because think about it, you wear your clothes all day, you shower and bathe and dry yourself off with a towel that you washed with whatever laundry detergent while your pores are wide open. You're rubbing that all over your skin. You're sleeping on sheets and maybe in pajamas that have been washed in that. And, the laundry detergent is off-gassing into your room. So if you can smell the laundry detergent or the fabric softener that you're using, it's probably time for a swap. Here are some simple ideas for you. And do it one room at a time, do it one product at a time, whatever makes sense for you. Here are some things to be looking out for in your laundry room, that laundry detergent. Maybe you use a stain stick or bleach. Those are products you're going to want to swap out. Fabric softener. When it comes to your kitchen, that dishwasher detergent, your dish soap. That one's a really tough one because your hands are hot, or you're in hot soapy water, and so your pores are open and you're absorbing those toxins. Your cleaning closet, what are you using to clean your house? The toilet cleaner, these are all the guys, every single one of these products were the ones that were causing me challenges and I didn't even know it. When it comes to your supplements, are you using supplements that are plant-based? Are you actually getting the nutrition out of your supplements that you hope to be getting out of them? Most fish oil that's commercially available has already gone rancid. So, when we add essential oils to our fish oil product or a Megagize product, the essential oils actually help to preserve the fish oil so that you're getting the value that you're expecting out of the money that you're putting into your supplements. When it comes to beauty care, oh my goodness, we're putting things on our eyes, on the skin, right on our face. Well, guess what happens to everything that we put on our skin? It gets absorbed through our skin directly into our blood system. Right? So we need to be mindful of everything that we're putting on our body. Your shampoo, your toothpaste. Most toothpastes have triclosan in it. Triclosan is a known endocrine disruptor. It's in things like Purell. It's an antibacterial. Why they decided to put it in toothpaste, I have no idea, but it's just in just about every commercially available toothpaste. Your mouthwash, most mouthwashes are some bright blue color, first of all, and contain alcohol. When it comes to your kiddos, what are you putting on their skin? They are a much smaller system than we are, right? So their bodies are less able to handle those toxins. If you remember that video, the kids' profiles were very, very high concentration of pesticides and toxins in their little bodies. So here are some simple thoughts for you. Young Living has a laundry soap. It's plant-based. You can use the Thieves Household Cleaner for so many applications in your house, for cleaning, washing your floors, washing your windows, cleaning your toilet. And actually, it is so much less expensive than even the cheapest products out there, and greener than the greenest products out there. So I encourage you, this is a real simple one to get started with. This could probably be the first thing that you swap out if you're not sure where to start. Supplements, we have a beautiful line of supplements. And of course, we have great oral care products. So Young Living really has a product for just about every need. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the share. Were there any questions on any of that? No?
Trisha, I would just say I agree with you 100% as far as Thieves Cleaner being probably the #1 next item to swap out to get rid of so many chemicals, because it replaces so many things that we used to have under our cabinets, and some people may still have under their cabinets, but it's so versatile.
It really is. Do you have a favorite use or a surprise that you had with Thieves Household Cleaner?
One of my surprises was as a as a stain remover, I guess. So I've got 2 children, they make messes all the time, and then it's like, oh, these clothes have X, Y, or Z on it. And I learned to just do a small amount of just the undiluted Thieves Cleaner and put that right on the clothes and then throw it right into the washer with the...
Oh, we lost your microphone, Liz.
Oops. I don't know what I did.
Oh, there you go. You're back now.
All right. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. But no, with using that as a pre-wash and then throwing it right into the wash with the Thieves laundry soap, it's been wonderful.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you don't have to scrub or anything. You just kind of pre-dot it?
I just kind of scrub the clothing itself together.
Rub it together.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So I actually have a couple of stories to tell. When we were leaving Quincy, one of the things that I always promised myself when I started sharing Young Living is that I would have someone clean my house. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but we had this huge house in Quincy. I needed help. And over the years, I had noticed she was great about using our products. But over the years, I had noticed that our bathtub and our master bathroom had gotten kind of dingy looking. I was like, that doesn't look right. And we were staging the house, and I thought, oh gosh, I don't want to have to do something with this tub. Let me just get in there. So I got in there. I made a little paste with baking soda and the Thieves Household Cleaner and got a scrub brush, got on my hands and knees. It didn't take a whole lot of elbow grease to get that sucker bright, shining white again. So, not to say anything against that lovely lady, but clearly she wasn't cleaning my house quite the way I might have. And my husband has used it. We running a theater company in New Jersey, and there were a whole bunch of paintbrushes that had been used to paint sets that for whatever reason hadn't been cleaned properly. And so they were kind of like, mer, mer, mer. And he was just going to throw them away, and decided to soak them in the Thieves Household Cleaner to see what would happen. And son of a gun, those paintbrushes came clean and like new. So there are a lot of really amazing uses for it. It really does work. And one thing I'll say, as you swap your personal care products out, there's a little bit of a learning curve, right, Liz? I mean, things work differently. When you swap out your shampoo, you're not going to end up with this huge head of lather, because it's the ingredients in traditional shampoos that cause the lather that are the toxic ingredients. So, maybe if you do a second rinse with the shampoo, you might get a little more sudsing. And I also find that just a little dab will do ya. I've got a pretty good amount of hair here, and I use maybe a nickel size, more like a dime size amount of the shampoo. And it does the trick for me. So, you may look at the products and say, well, that's a little bit steep there. But the truth is they're going to go a lot further for you. And, if you have kiddos in the house, I don't, but I've heard this recommendation. I just thought it was super smart to put a little bit of their shower gel or their shampoo into a foaming pump bottle. Have you done this, Liz? Yeah, and fill the rest up with water, because kids are like, whee, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, with the product. So that way it'll slow down the usage of a little bit, and it's going to work just beautifully for them. So those are some thoughts on simple swaps for greening the outside. And I want to move into some information on this wellness game changer that I talked about just a second ago with Liz. Oops, that's way too big. Let me get this so you can see it too. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, oh boy. I've got something here that's so big and I can't make it go away. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. You ladies can't see that, can you? No, no. Okay. I am having such technical difficulties you can't imagine. Where is my screen information? Ooh. Can I make it smaller? Can I make you smaller? Can I make you go away? No. Wow. Okay, hold on 1 second with me. I'm going to see if I can close this screen altogether and get back to where I want to be. Wow. Okay, now I'm seeing my screen again. Whew, there you are. Whew, that scared me. I couldn't find you anywhere on my computer. Okay, let's go into this, this little PowerPoint here. I've got some more thoughts for you. So I'm not going to share the 90-day wellness game changer because my computer is going crazy for me there. Here we go. So here are a couple of thoughts. Oh, that's that beautiful kit that we were talking about and some of the oils we were talking about from it. And of course, we want to keep safety in mind when we do use our essential oils. You know, I'll be honest with you, I didn't say this right at the beginning, but I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, and we don't use our oils as a replacement for medical attention or care. And that's kind of a challenge because there's a fun catchphrase out there's an oil for that. And that kind of keeps us in a Western mode of thinking about our oils and thinking about using them for a health challenge. Instead, I encourage you to think about a whole lifestyle approach when it comes to this. You know, do that cleaning out of the cabinets. Take a look under your cabinets. Give yourself a 3-cabinet challenge. What have you got in there? Go look it up. Look up those ingredients. If you can't pronounce it, it's time to look it up. Dangers of whatever that ingredient is. And then when it comes to using your oils, there are a couple of precautions we should always be mindful of. Start low and go slow, and use a carrier oil until you know how your body's going to respond to those oils. And there are a handful of oils that can be photosensitizing, meaning they can cause a reddening of the skin in the sun, particularly our citrus oils, so orange, lemon, bergamot, and some of the blends like Joy. Those oils, you don't want to apply them topically and then go sunbathe, okay? But it's very simple to avoid doing that. Now, as you do these simple swaps, you're going to want to take advantage of the Essential Rewards program. And this is an amazing program that you have the opportunity to be a part of when you're a wholesale member with Young Living. And it really is just the best bang for your buck. So consider doing this with your next order. You earn 10% back your first 3 months, 20% from 4 to 23, and after that it's 25% back. So you get this credit that you can use towards whatever product you want. It's kind of like Costco meets your cashback credit card, just we do it so much better. Plus you get gifts. It's just totally the way to go as you make these shifts for your family. So this is a fun idea, these challenges. This is another handout that is in that Facebook event if you want to print this out. This is for someone who's really just getting started or maybe hasn't used all of the oils in their starter kit. There are some challenges there for using all of the oils, making up some recipes of your own. Liz, do you like to make your own recipes? Yeah. I like to for my diffuser. Usually I can find a blend that already fits whatever need I'm looking for, but I love putting different things in my diffuser. So this is a fun little chart for you to play with if you are pretty new to oils. That 90-Day Wellness Game Changer is a Facebook group where we have suggestions for you from everything from people who are getting started, people who are swapping out the products in their home, all the way through people who are maybe looking to support their hormone system or their adrenal system or looking for some support on brain health. So you are welcome to join us. That we are 23 days into that, so we have a couple more months to go, and it's just a great place to get some extra education. So we're going to talk a little bit specifically tonight about the sleek products, because so many of us have healthy weight management goals for the new year, and we do have a whole line of products that are just about that, and it's called the Sleek line. There is a Sleek meal replacement shake This is plant-based, so it's actually vegetarian friendly. You can see it's got 16 grams of protein per serving and 7 grams of fiber. So that's an awesome way to help you control some calories. And it comes in a foil packet, so it's super easy to take with you wherever you want to go. It has a mild berry flavor, and it really is a delicious shake all on its own, or you could put some frozen fruit. We've been doing pretty well with getting some kale into our smoothies. And so this is a great option for an on-the-go meal. Now the Sleek Citrus Slim is a product. It's actually a nutritional product, and you can see there it has 2 packets. This is 1 day serving, the 2 packets. You start by taking the 2 powder capsules first thing in the morning, and then the liquid capsule, which is essential oils. You can see it in the picture there better. It's kind of a yellow color. That's all essential oils, and the other third powder cap anytime before 3 p.m. in the afternoon. The reason for that is there are some oils in here that are energizing, so you don't want to take it too late in the day. It doesn't have caffeine, but they're energizing. Great fiber, and this has actually been studied. I was actually part of the test program where we got this product to work with, and we measured ourselves and weighed ourselves. And so they tested this product before they released it, and really had great results with it. So if you are really serious about weight management in the new year, you might want to try this product. Again, you want to drink plenty of water with that. The Sleek, oh my goodness, the Sleek bars. Oh, these puppies are so delicious. Have you tried the Sleek bars, Liz? So that picture doesn't do justice to how deliciously gorgeous these are, but it's a combination of whole nuts and whole fruit. And there is a potato skin extract in here. I know that may sound a little odd, but it actually helps with feelings of satiety. So this is a great snack for on the go, limited calories, but you know, it keeps you from reaching for that sugary treat, and it does have essential oils in it, of course. So that is the Sleek bar. And then, of course, Sleek Essence. Now, this is an essential oil blend that also has stevia in it, and this is intended to go into your water. And what this can do, it can help support healthy weight management and help to control hunger. So we know how important it is to drink water throughout the day. So this is a great way to add some flavor to your water. It has stevia in it. Now, stevia is known as a probiotic, meaning that it feeds the good guys in your gut. And it's a great way to add some sweetness without adding sugar. The Sleek Tea is not back in stock yet, but I have some, and this is going to go to, there'll be a couple of packets in there for our lucky drawing winner. Sleek Tea is really delicious. I have to admit, I'm not much of a tea drinker. I like herbal teas, and I like spice teas, but I don't like actual tea, if you know what I mean. But I find this really delicious. It has oolong tea in it from one of the most award-winning farms and in Taiwan, and also ocotea, vanilla essential oil, frankincense powder. And so this is a great way. Now, I mean, you can make more than 1 cup of tea out of one of these bags. It really is a lovely tea. Just let it steep long enough. And that little bit of caffeine can be great for healthy weight management as well. Now, this is something interesting. Young Living offers a Sleek and 60 pledge to anyone who purchases their products. And you can go to that little website there, or look up the Sleek and 60 the Sleek and 60 pledge. And what they will do is, if you buy the products, they tell you which products will qualify, but if you buy the Sleek products for 2 months in a row and don't see the results that you want to, they will cover the cost of your Sleek products. So that's how sure they are that these products actually work, and they do. So Ningxia Red is another important addition to your wellness. And Liz, we talked about that Thieves household cleaner as being the first swap. And I think this is the first thing that people need to do to add great nutrition. So after your oils, the Thieves household cleaner, and some Ningxia Red, and you'll be on your way to energizing your lifestyle. Now, Ningxia Red is, okay, let's be honest, it's fruit juice. But 50% of this bottle is the whole puree of the Ningxia wolfberry fruit. And what does that mean? Well, wolfberries, we may know them as goji berries, that come from the Ningxia province in China. And why does that matter? Well, the Yellow River comes down from the mountains and gives this nutrient-dense soil in which these wolfberries are grown. And this province provides the most treasured wolfberries in all of China. And wolfberries have been part of the Chinese culture for thousands of years and known for their health benefits. So super high in antioxidants. What does that mean? It's going to help support the fatty tissue in your body, the eye, the brain, the liver. So I encourage you, if you haven't already, try drinking some Ningxia Red every day for a month. 2 to 4 ounces a day is the suggestion. And I put this picture out there already, so you have some suggestions on some ways to add some essential oils to your Ningxia Red. We love it plain too. And just a reminder, with your Ningxia Red, in the winter, because of shipping, these glass bottles may, or the liquid may actually freeze. And when liquid freezes in glass, guess what happens to the glass? Yeah, it cracks. And then when the bottle starts, when the juice starts to thaw, you have a mess. Sound like the voice of experience? Yeah. So at least up your shipping to a shorter delivery time, or go with these little babies, the little single serve sachets. Super simple. You don't have to worry, even if it does freeze, the product is still fine and it won't affect these foil packets. But there's something really exciting coming from Young Living that you should know about that can affect all of this. This information was given to us at the rally just a week or so ago. We're opening a new distribution center in Memphis, and that's going to provide really great delivery service for those in, you can see which states are going to be serviced by the Memphis distribution center. And what that means is fewer delays on your shipping. The goal is going to be able to get products to people in 1 to 2 days. And you can see the pink is 1 day, the blue is 2 day. So just about everybody is going to have 1 to 2 day service, and just a handful of us, like me, are going to be in the 3 day. So that's really exciting news. And there will be 34 states serviced by this Memphis distribution center, and Illinois is one of them. And that will be phased in by April 2nd is when they expect to have everybody online for receiving their products from that distribution center. So I think that's really exciting to shorten those shipping times. It's important to drink more water when you're looking at healthy weight management. Adding some essential oils to that is really important. And I didn't mention this before, but when we put essential oils in our water, be sure glass, stainless steel, ceramic only. Avoid plastic and styrofoam. Our essential oils like to break down petrochemicals. Yeah, get yourself moving and let the products support you. We have beautiful products like Cool Azul Sports Cream. I'm sorry, that's the Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream to help with those occasional aches and pains that you might get from exercising. Ningxia Nitro for great B vitamins to give you stamina while you're exercising. You can smooth and energize your skin. Energize? I don't know. But smoothing your skin with Cellulite Magic helps to tone and nourish the skin. Now, this one does have grapefruit essential oil. So what do we learn about the citrus oils? Photosensitizing. So don't use this guy and then go sunbathe, okay? But it's beautiful to put on those areas of your body that may need a little toning. Sleep is really important when you're making changes in your wellness and when you are looking to lose weight. So use some of our products to help you with that. Get some lavender and cedarwood going in the diffuser, or some peace and calming. Tranquil is one we love to rub on the soles of our feet or the back of our head. And Sleep Essence is a really fantastic nutritional with the same oils as our blend Rutavala and melatonin, which is great for supporting a great night's sleep. So there's some special offers from Young Living. We have these wonderful promos every month, and this month is all about helping you to get moving. So you can get a spearmint vitality oil, which is beautiful in your water, tastes absolutely delicious, and at 190 PV, Super Cal Plus. Now, this is a nutritional that every woman should be taking. This is a marine-based calcium product, and it's in a very good ratio with magnesium. We need both to help absorb those nutrients. So important for women. A 5 ml Panaway. So there's my husband's favorite oil. You better believe we're getting some of that. There's Copaiba. So Copaiba in the kind of tan label is great for layering on top for soothing and comforting muscle. And then Deep Relief. Now, oh my goodness, we love our Deep Relief roll-on, but look at this. It's available in a 5 ml bottle. How awesome is that? So you can control how much oil you get instead of just having it roll all over the place. We love Deep Relief, a great one for occasional aches and pains. So, I don't know if you've seen this, but Young Living has a beautiful makeup line called Savvy Minerals, and they're now giving us the opportunity to submit before and after pictures on the Savvy Minerals website, and each week they're going to be having giveaways. So if you have missed having a toxin-free makeup that you can trust and use, if you like to wear makeup, go ahead and get some Savvy Minerals, take some before and after pictures, and you might be a winner. They give us some tips on how to take a great picture. So we'll get this posted so that you can have that. I think it's on the website too. And guess what's coming? A premium starter kit with the Savvy Minerals launching February 1st. And if you guys would like to see a sneak peek, I'll show you that in just a second. It's absolutely gorgeous. There are 4 different kits, each with a different foundation color. Each comes with a foundation brush, 3 different eyeshadows, a lip gloss, I believe it is, and a blush. So it's a beautiful way to get started, and a bottle of our lavender. So here's what's coming up in February. For those of you that love to tell your friends about essential oils, we have an essential sharing in action group starting on February 5th. Liz, we'd love to have you be a part of it. This is a support group, and it's all about this beautiful book from Vicki and Chris Opfer called Essential Sharing. On March 17th, I will be at the Young Living Empower event in Portland, Oregon. Maybe, Jane, you want to go with me? I'm actually going to be presenting, so I'm very excited about that. April 7th will be the next Young Living Live Your Passion #While Unites event. And then, of course, our convention in June in Salt Lake City, June 13th to 16th. Now, ticket pricing. So tickets are on sale now, but the price is going to go up on February 1st. So if you would like to go to convention, now's the time to get your ticket. And of course, our class next week or next month is going to be on February 13th, and it's called Love is in the Air. This is a Lucy Libido inspired class. And yes, Lucy says there's an oil for that. This will be a very fun G-rated class on using essential oils to create intimacy and enjoy some special time with your special someone. And I'm gonna stop sharing the screen right now. So there are a couple of other announcements I want to share with you. You may have seen an email from Young Living. There will be a product price increase on February 1st. Everything is going to be going up about 2 to 3%, and that's so that they can continue to bring us our amazing, beautiful products at the quality that you expect. The starter kits will not be increasing in price right now. That Savvy Minerals makeup kit is scheduled to be available February 1st. The price on it, as far as I know, is going to be $150. So that's a really wonderful way for people to get started who maybe aren't ready to jump into pouring oils all over themselves. Another piece of really exciting news from Young Living is we have a new president. Jared Turner, who is our Chief Operating Officer, is also stepping into the role of president, which I think is absolutely brilliant. He has helped create a lot of momentum and growth for Young Living, established standards that are everyone's dream of what we want from this company. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I want to open it up, see if you have any questions, anything you'd like to share or ask about tonight and the idea of using essential oils to help support you in your wellness.
It's been wonderful and informational. I love it.
Oh, Jane, thank you. I'm really glad you were able to join us tonight.
And I'd like to look more into the sleep products.
Great. Well, I will, as soon as we ring off here, I'll reach out to you and we'll get something on the calendar so we can chat, okay?
That would be lovely, yes.
Wonderful. You got it. You got it. Liz, any questions or other thoughts, things you were thinking about?
No, this was wonderful. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you in February. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on Facebook. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning for the drawing.
Thank you.
Good night, ladies.
Bye-bye.